Hello, hello. What's good, everybody? Patch 2.0 is out. It released last night at the break of dawn. We actually got it at around like 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we were able to lab and prepare for the service to come up at about 5. And I am here to demonstrate the new changes to Nagoriyuki
Hotashi,
and explain to you what is most important for you to know. So, the most important thing is Beyblade. Beyblade is nerfed significantly. The first nerf is that it's now -3. This is a guaranteed punish with grab and normals like Soul 5K and Chipp 2P. It's also harder to OTG 6H because of the second change that it knocks back so much further than it did in 1.1 that a lot of the time now you have to Fukyo forward and 6H to get your OTG. And you're not always going to have the blood for that, so everything's going to be trickier. Some fringe combos that Nago had, like, Beyblade, 5K Beyblade, 5K Beyblade on May mid-screen, that's gone. And note that it is way more difficult to combo off of things like 2S Beyblade and then OTG without the blood. Like, I'm mentioning it again because it's very significant. Consider this the 2S nerf, in a way. The second nerf to Nago is 2H, which I will put on display here. Behold. The lower version is this is the new one. So you see how the box is expanded upwards way closer to Nago compared to before. This means that more characters are going to crouch this much more easily. This is a significant nerf. 2H was a fucking insane ground poke, okay? Absurd. Very scrubby. It should now be much less prevalent. But it should still be effective going like blow for blow against other pokes or against, fireballs like Gunflame or Stun Edge. Like, you can still random those out. Also, Blood Rage is easier to punish, now being -10 instead of -7. So, for example, Super Noon on Ramlethal can now punish Blood Rage with 2D. You're really gonna eat shit if you make somebody block Blood Rage, right? So, system changes to Nago that affect him significantly are nerfs to the supers. So, if you air block Nago super, it's way easier to punish. Also, Close Slash and 5K now have same move proration, aka SMP, that hurts the combo ability of looping into themselves. Let me see if I have a clip for that. Here we go. Dinky Boss Baby. Check it out. Oop. Hide. See that? That combo would have worked before. So now you gotta do something different. Now, it's important to note that Close Slash and 5K don't share the same SMP, so as long as you mix between the two in your combos, you should be okay. Next up, buffs. Nagoriyuki received a ton of buffs that help him for you being studious and attentive with your blood gauge. With the buff to counter hit P and K normals, Nagoriyuki has guaranteed, for example, counter hit punch or counter hit 2P into 6H, or when dashing forward, counter hit P or K should link into Close Slash very easily. This works on air counter hit as well, so he gets a better combo off of anti-air 5P. And we're gonna pull up the video for this one. 5S, 2S, JS, and JD are now all impacted by the blood gauge. As an example, 2S now scales with the blood gauge going 12 frame startup, 11 frame, then 10. 2S was not nerfed. This is not a drill, people. This is not a drill. None of his normals were nerfed besides 2H. This is not a drill. 2S did not get nerfed. In fact, it got buffed. In a way, consider the Beyblade nerf to be a 2S nerf because it's much harder to convert, right? So I suppose they didn't want to completely double dip, you know? My favorite of this patch is actually 5S is now a 12 frame startup move in Blood Level 2. Do you know what this means? If you're in Blood Level 2 and you crouch and counter hit your opponent with Nagoriyuki's 2S, it now combos into 5S meterlessly. That is ridiculous. It's crazy. This opens up so much. There's, it's just new toys. Straight up new toys. That's not all. So, Fukyo now being special cancelable. It's about as hilarious as it sounds, okay? We're gonna need our own video on that to, you know, figure out what that is all about. Like, here it is on display here. This is exactly what it looks like. See how you can cancel the Fukyo into 63H so much sooner? Boom! Right out of dash. And this is at the end of Fukyo, right? So you can really fuck somebody up for trying to react to Fukyo, for example. And this also opens up new routing. And Beyblade, by God. Boom! Full fucking screen. Okay? Off of dash. You know how I do the blue Roman canceled into Beyblade to get in on characters like Happy Chaos or Axel sometimes? Now, you could do that without meter. You just need to spend your blood meter on dash, and it's almost the same effect. That is fucking batshit. It is so fun. Oh, and you can do it off of Fukyo back as well. You're going to see that in the set I upload after this. Oh, baby. Is there any... Hey, keep it down. Is there anything else pertinent? So...
Hotashi, this is your game? This game looks so nice.
Yeah. For things that are also pertinent, 623H ground down state allows for some more confirms that would be like impossible before. We'll give this one to Daiji. Check it out.
Motherfucker's gonna be telling everybody he's an ass. We know that.
As Daiji would say, now you die. Hilarious.
The fuck is wrong with you, Hotashi?
Absurd. Thank you, Daiji. So this is 63H ground bounce. It does allow for some combos that were not possible before. And say, for example, you're trying to close out a round, you can all in to, you know, force it. Or if you end in a super against a wall, you know, you'll be fine. See here. This is also combined with the change to the blood gauge. What the fuck? Hey, stop that. Where you use a special and now the blood gain is delayed. And I have a clip of that on my Twitter here. Sorry, production value. I'm uploading this really quickly because I'm kind of sick. I'm sorry. Pre-patch, this combo would have blood raged. 100%. But now, you just skirt the edge. Check that out. saved. Huge. We're gonna need to experiment more to really understand like how that works exactly.
Hotashi, I thought I was
You know, it makes it easier for you to control the blood gauge when you don't want a blood rage. But for somebody like me, who might try to slip in and all in here and there, it's going to be harder to set that up. But not that much harder. I'll be able to find a way, right? So, TLDR. Okay. This character is nerfed. He's nerfed. It's true. He's worse. The Beyblade change, it being negative on block, that is, it's literally like the end of an era. You can no longer, in a 3 out of 5 set, just spin into people mindlessly and RPS them for free without them having any recourse. Also, the 2H nerf is huge. It's Nago's best starter. It was a absurdly good poke. It had absurd coverage, and now the whole cast can duck it way easier. Right? But with the new Blood S normals and Fukyo special cancel, if you're good at Nago, you're going to find a way. You don't have to rely on Beyblade into RPS over and over. You're going to be okay. Is the character worse? Yes. Should you be able to overcome the loss of Beyblade into RPS all the time? Yes. If you want to see gameplay of the new patch, I'm going to upload a set of me versus Umisho after this. I use every single change that Nago has to my advantage, and you'll see how fun that is. Alright, that's it. Later. Sorry for the congestion and everything. I got sick after DreamHack Dallas. It's not COVID. It's just like I had flu before Combo Breaker, and then I caught a different flu. I'm sorry. So, see y'all soon. I should be doing a full patch analysis within a week. Look forward to it. See ya.